Welcome back to Pawplexity, a podcast about how living with dogs
and cats
keeps rewriting the way we live, we think, and we try to figure things out. One German,
one Brit,
and one American.
3 and more very different dogs, and 3 lives forever changed by them. We talk about behavior, instincts, mistakes, expectations, and the complicated and very beautiful reality of sharing your life with a pet. We don't have all the answers. We are here to explore all the questions. I'm Annika, and today we're talking about a moment that happens in every single household with a dog or cat. Something that likely nobody teaches you how to do, and you still just do it, correcting your pet. This is not a conversation about training methods or what's right or wrong. This is just about the moment itself, what actually happens, what it feels like, what the dog does next, and how you move on from this. Bruce and Ben are here with me to talk about their experiences and their results with correcting their dogs and pets. Hi Bruce, hi Ben.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining.
This moment varies a lot from person to person, I believe, and it has most likely several versions depending on who you share it with. For me, a trainer will likely hear less emotional version, and friends, so you will hear the very emotional, desperate version. So, Bruce, when Judge does something that needs to stop, what do you do? Do you have a word or a sound or look for that?
Yes. So he responds to a fart noise. He gets scared and he stops. That's if I really need him to stop doing something, drop something, that's what I do. But sometimes I could use a stern voice. He'll respond to that too. But yeah, he's afraid of the fart noise.
And then he freezes and stops. And can he concentrate on you?
Yeah, he'll drop whatever he's got in his mouth.
Oh, wow.
He just stops dead. It's I don't know how we figured it out, but yeah, it's amazing. It's like a great tool.
And you move on to something else, or how does that work? How do you transition into the next?
I mean, if he's got something that he's not supposed to have, like let's say whatever object he's not allowed to have, I'll do that and he'll freeze. He'll drop whatever's in his mouth, and then I'll take it and usually give him a treat or something like that. If the one time he did run, he got off his leash, and we were outside, and I ran away from him, like our trainer told us to do, and he followed me, so back into the house. So that was good, but that's only happened one time. Thank God.
I was wondering that he ran away or that it worked that you ran into the other direction, but it sounds like he only ran away once.
I mean, I was told
amazing.
Don't ever chase him, because it's like if you run after him, he's going to think it's a game and run away from you. And so our trainer told us, if he ever gets loose, run away from him and he'll follow you. And that's exactly what he did. He ran right back into the house.
Amazing. Kenzie doesn't react at all. She does what she wants. So she's like, you can run wherever you want. I don't care. Ben, what does it look like with Bowie?
That's Nipsey.
Half cat.
Bowie just responds to a sterner, deeper voice. And that's when he knows, okay, shouldn't be doing this. And he stops. It's just a stern no or a. Yeah, he's quite responsive. The only time I have trouble with responsiveness is if he sees another dog he wants to go and greet out and about and he's off leash.
Yeah,
that's when he wants to. That's when he trots over. But yeah, and again, loud. That when I had to be a little bit louder and a deeper voice. But yeah, he's quite responsive to that.
But still, he just, even when he's in full run with the stern voice, he just stops and returns to you.
Yeah, he'll just stop.
Oh,
and then yeah.
Okay, episode over. We're done.
I mean, it wasn't always like that, obviously. But he's done a few things in 5, 6 years that have been really naughty, and he gets that stern voice. So I think he knows that's the boundary. So that's just when I hear that, I need to stop. He's dragged some food off the table before. Yeah. He's I cooked breakfast one morning, and the front door went, so I left my breakfast on the table. And as I came back, he was on the chair on the table, dragging the breakfast off the plate. So when he got the deep voice there, and he dropped it immediately, And then another time when I was playing with him, and he jumped on my bed and just did a wee, and that was another stern voice. But apart from those couple of things, he's little naughty things here and there. Like he's quite mischievous, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he never really crosses the line.
No, I mean he begs for food too much. But I always say that's like sometimes he gets a bit loud and barky when he's like, or you've probably experienced it. Like, woof, tries to get some food, but well, yeah, he's not bad.
No, he's not at all. None of them are.
Yeah.
How's it with Max? Bruce, are you doing anything differently compared to how you raised Judge?
So with Max, we've been a little busy, so we haven't been able to train him as much. So the difference with Max is where we did the wee pad training because it was too cold for him outside. So that's different. Judge, we did not do that with. He goes outside, and that's all he knows. So when he's got to go, he goes by the door. We take him out. With Max, he just goes on the wee pad. So it's nice, but he does. I did a little bit of training with him, so he knows to if he's outside, he will pee and he'll poop. But yeah, the main difference with Max is he's not getting as much training as Judge did. So that's our fault. We have to start getting on that before it's too late.
So again, it sounds like a typical second child.
Yeah,
flies
exactly.
under the radar. Does Judge see the difference? I mean, does he feel like, well, if Max doesn't go out, I don't have to go out either, and I'll just do the pat thing?
I don't think so. I mean, like just now, he just asked to go out, so I had to text Tatiana to take him out. But yeah, like he doesn't. I don't think he sees the difference. To be honest, he just when he's got to go, he lets me know.
He's still his own person, so he's not jealous. Not.
I don't think so. He likes to go out, so like that's like an event for him. It's like that's one of his favorite times of the day is going out, and he knows exactly where the dog park is, so he tries to pull me every time. Whether it's rain, sunshine, cold, it doesn't matter. He's pulling me in that direction. It could be the nighttime walk, and still he wants to go there.
I think that all three of them have in common. And Max, in comparison, does he understand the dog park concept by now?
Yeah, he's starting to learn it. I mean, like I said, we didn't take him out as much during the winter, but he's starting to learn where it is, and he knows what it is. He likes to go too. We actually had I got them both groomed yesterday, but there was a party at the dog park. So one of the dogs had a birthday, and the mother had pizza and drinks and stuff.
Oh, that's cute. For the dogs or the humans?
For the dogs. Yeah, well, I mean, the humans ate the pizza and had like the drinks, but she had stuff for dogs too. She had like a little obstacle course set up for them. And
cute.
It was a shame that I didn't get to go with Judge and Max because of the grooming, but Tatiana went without anyone, without our dogs. Yeah, and just went to go hang out
Amused
for a little
herself
bit.
with other people and other dogs.
Yeah.
I miss these events and parties. We don't have them here as much.
Yeah, they're fun.
How's Kenzie with commands and?
Well, she's excellent with commands, obviously. So she follows to the T. But she, for her, we compromise a lot. She doesn't really accept a no if she doesn't understand why, I feel. And we come to that later, that do dogs really understand what you want from them in that moment? And I feel like, so she goes a bit against what I read about, because for her, I do think she needs to understand the context. Why is that forbidden? And then the only thing that she can't really control is, I think, her prey drive. So when there is like a mouse she wants to chase or anything, she cannot. I think instinct overrides her, which is why being off leash is a bit of a problem. Because, everything she enjoys overrides the recall. And I'm kind of, sad about it because I feel we have a good relationship, so she should be wanting to come back, and I think she does. So I think she's quite a happy dog, but nevertheless, she's still very instinct driven. So yeah, we don't have many options to get her back if she's off leash. And then we do when she wants to go into the other direction, and I feel like scolding is not what we do. I try to compromise her in a gentle way. So often she now sits down and she wants to watch, and then we want to move on because we're a bit of a hurry or something. And you can drag her, or you can try to drag her. She will not budge. So you would really look like somebody who's actually harming her. But you can just scratch down, wait 30 seconds, and then just say, let's go. And then she will jump up and go. So she wants to be asked nicely instead of being dragged. And that is something that I quite understand. It's like, why shouldn't you be asked nicely? It's okay for me. So it requires a bit of patience. It looks a bit ridiculous, but it's fine. But she's a weird one in that way. I just want to talk to you about that. So I feel that she does understand context, and I wanted to ask you, when you correct them, and we already stated that you don't have to correct them that often because they're amazing boys, but do you expect them to understand that what they did is wrong?
I think Bowie knows, like 100%. Like, he's very smart, and when he does something wrong and I catch him, he walks in a certain way. Like, even without me having to say, don't do that, it's like a tiptoe. He's tiptoeing away. He's like, he knows what he's done is wrong. Or like if he does get, the deep voice, he knows exactly why he's done it, why he's getting the deep voice. 100%.
And you think he's learning, so he does understand that the next time he shouldn't do it?
Yeah, definitely. Apart from the going to the dogs, that's the one thing. When he just wants to go and say hello to people or for dogs, that's when it's difficult. He still hasn't learned that, you can't, he hasn't learned that going up to all dogs and, not everything's going to be the same outcome. He hasn't learned that yet. But apart from that, like, he's learned that, this is a no, this is okay. Yeah.
But did he ever have, apart from, I know both of you boys don't like the larger dogs, but he didn't really have like a bad experience or a bad consequence for his actions, did he?
He did. He did once. As a puppy.
Yeah.
It wasn't bitten. He was told off by a bigger dog, like, quite aggressively. But the dog didn't bite him or anything, but that was terrifying for him. He just ran across the whole field screaming because he was just like, what the hell is this?
Poor boy. But it hasn't registered. Other than...
No, that has, to be fair, he won't, I don't think he approaches bigger dogs. It'll be the smaller dogs that he's quite happy to go up to and say hello. But even Bowie's not a small dog, he's a medium dog, so it's still quite daunting for a medium dog to be running up towards someone's little dog, Yeah. So he still, it doesn't get it works both ways, Bowie.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. But if we go into the smaller things, because I'm sure we don't even realize that corrections happen every day, so many little times, let's go that way, do not sniff there, but don't eat the grass, don't eat that. So these little things, when you think about correcting those, have you ever seen a behavior reappear after you corrected it a couple of times, or is that just once and you're good?
So Judge, he'll keep doing it. He knows what he's doing is wrong.
Thank you.
I'll yell at him and he'll still do it again. And especially now with Nipsey, they're kind of like partners in crime, because Nipsey can knock stuff off the counter that I have on the counter so that Judge can't get to it, but the cat can, and she'll knock stuff off. So I'll come home and they'll be like, so for example, my notebook that I take notes on, I had that on the counter, and I came home and Judge had shredded the whole thing, because he doesn't eat it, he just shreds it. He just chews it, picks it apart, And I was like, oh no, like I had stuff in there that I needed for work, and it was gone. My dog ate my homework. So
God.
it was true. I took pictures of it to show people. And so yeah, he definitely, so like correcting him, like I said, if I really need him to stop, I'll make the funny noise. And sometimes, like with the stern voice, he'll also stop. But he knows he's doing it wrong. Like he covers it up. Like he's smart. We have the video of him when he ate the couch. He ate a hole in the couch, and he was literally, he had his paw on top of it, and the stuffing of the couch was out. And Tatiana saw it and didn't know where it was coming from. He was laying on it, and he knew what he did was wrong, and he was trying to cover it up. So it's it can be a little difficult because he's very smart, and yeah, he listens sometimes when he wants to, not all the time.
Yeah, same here.
No, it's Bowie with the begging. That's one thing that is, he will keep doing that.
Yeah.
He does that every day. But that's because, like, if he begs, depending on who he's around and who he's begging to, he will get what he wants.
Yeah, guilty.
So
Sorry.
it's like, yeah, like if he, it doesn't even matter if I use the deep voice or anything. If he's going to get food from someone and he knows he's going to get food from someone, he will continue to beg.
But
Judge begs all the time too for food.
But they can differentiate. So Bowie most likely knows that he shouldn't beg of you because he will never get anything, but he knows where to go. So
he knows where to go. But like, I'll be sat at the same table eating with the people, and you know, and sometimes he gets a bit too vocal and barks at them, and that's when I, you know, try and use a sterner voice. But he will just sort of like look at me with resentment, and be like, "I'm going to keep trying."
Yes, because your family will just oblige. So
yeah. Yeah,
he knows someone's going to give him something.
He knows someone's going to. He knows he's going to get food by the end of the dinner, so like he will continue.
Judge begs a lot too, and he always gets something. Tatiana literally leaves him a little bit left, you know, of her dinner so that she can give it to him.
Yeah. Someone here in our household does the same thing, and it's not.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. There's always the weaker person.
Yeah.
Well, I think she tries to buy his love.
I diet at the moment, and like I remember I was sat in the lounge this morning, and Bowie has his breakfast now. He's got a smaller breakfast, and he has like one half of a treat, like at the moment in the morning, like after his little walk. And then I sort of sat in the lounge. He comes in with this big jumbo, and I'm just like, and when I'm like, Bowie, I say Bowie, and he stops because he knows I'm going to take it off of him, and he tries to resist a little bit, and you know, keeps it in his jaw, and then I'm like, let it go, and he lets it go, and I go and get him a little tiny treat, and I'm like, Mum and Dad.
And do you expect him tomorrow and the days after to let go of the big treat in exchange for a smaller one? That would be something to follow up. That's a good experiment to follow.
Yeah, that is a good experiment. Right. I mean, yeah, he did. I feel for a lot of the time though, Bowie, I just don't know when he gets full, but sometimes he does, because sometimes when he has a treat, he'll go and bury it in the back garden for later. So he does do that quite a lot. He comes in with a brown nose. So I just, but he's just.
Do the others not find it and take it?
No, because if he sees any of the other dogs go in the garden, doesn't matter where they're going, he sprints. He sprints to his treat that he's buried and just walks around it. So regardless of like whether he's hit it or not, he just, he's alert.
Makenzie buries stuff in my bed, so under the pillows. Depending, I feel like depending on who she likes better that day, she chooses either Tobias's or my pillow. But the most disgusting things go there. It's, My sister gives me these like natural beef skin, pizzle treats.
Smelly stuff, isn't it?
Yes. Well, she's the favorite aunt. She sends little packages over, and we have she buries these things. It's not always the best night's sleep, but it's very cute.
It's cute.
So what do you guys think about
It-
that guilty look on your pups' faces? Do you believe that they know they have done something they shouldn't have done, in the sense
Yes.
that they feel this like very human notion of guilt?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He knows. But it is a cute face, and I can't get that mad at him. Like when he chewed my notebook, it was just like, he kind of smiles at me. Like, I know you're not gonna like yell at me too much because I'm too cute.
I mean, I know Bowie gets upset, I think, if he's done something really bad and he knows he's done something really bad, his ears go down. So it's kind of easy. He's quite an easy dog to read. Could be the eyes, could be the ears, but if the ears flop down,
Mhm.
he's upset. So if he gets a deeper voice, sometimes he gets upset, but he doesn't usually get it. So I don't know if he feels guilt over things
Mhm.
because he's like, I don't know, what he needs in that moment is a must. It's not a maybe. It's like, I need that.
Yeah.
I need to do this. I need to do that. It's like he's driven.
But do you think the guilty look that we think they have, is that a reaction to your reaction, or do you think they honestly do understand that they have done something they should feel guilty for?
Hard one, actually. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I say with the creep, I think he knows he's done something wrong because he's sneaky about what he's doing, and he's quiet and suspicious the way he moves when he's doing something bad. But yeah, I do think they're aware of like what I'm about to do. I shouldn't be doing. I need to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that. I think
But emotionally, I'm
Judge
absolutely
definitely
with
knows.
you. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
she knows exactly that what she's getting into is wrong. She shouldn't. So she does have this concept of right or wrong that we like taught her. But there is research says otherwise, that guilty look and that behavior is a reaction to how we react. And they are so good and so fast at reading us and responding to it that they just show these signs that we want to read in them. And I feel like I am so torn because, again, I want to believe that they know. But on the other hand, they are really, really, really smart mammals. So they can outsmart us emotionally, mentally, intelligence-wise. It's amazing. Which one
He's
is that?
letting you know that he knows what
Judge,
he's doing.
yes,
That's Judge.
absolutely.
Judge, come here.
You agree, Judge,
here, buddy.
right?
Yeah, he knows. I mean, like, I have the video evidence of him knowing. Like when he chewed the couch, he was totally trying to cover it up. Before Tatiana walked in the door, he knew it was wrong, and he was covering it up. I mean, it's whoever these professionals are that say that they don't know, I will show them the video. It is proof that he knew what he did was wrong. He tried to cover it up, and I don't know how much more evidence you need than that, because Tatiana didn't even know that it happened when she walked in. How could she have known? And he was, like I said, his paws are over. He actually even when she saw the stuffing from the couch, he even scoots over a little bit more to cover it up. And
oh my God,
Judge, I know you want to be heard. You want to come over here and tell your story? And yeah, he definitely knows.
And now he doesn't want to share it.
Now he doesn't want to share it. I don't know.
So when we stay with that moment, if you remember, you discovered it. Most likely you told him off because eating the couch is wrong, right?
Well, it wasn't me. It was Tatiana. And yeah, I mean, I think she didn't know when it happened. So, I mean, she told him no and stuff. But yeah, I mean, after that, she didn't she didn't go crazy about it. Yeah. Because he was just so cute about it too. It's hard to get mad at him. I don't know if it was the only time he ever did anything like that. He's never chewed a couch prior or after. I don't know. He just, for some reason, he put a hole in it. He decided, I'm going to eat this couch cushion, and that's it.
It is hard to tell them off if you can't connect the moment, because that is the most important thing for them to understand, that what you're doing in this moment is wrong. So they don't have this concept of what you did 5 minutes ago is wrong. She doesn't have that concept of time or connection if it's too long apart, these two events, but she can be annoyed with me over several different events. It is really interesting how all of a sudden, then when she is like, no, I'm upset with you, she can hold that feeling over the day. And that doesn't have to be connected. Do you guys need to have like a relationship repair habit after scolding or after telling them off?
I feel like Judge is pretty like forgiving with that. I don't think he really holds a grudge against me. I can definitely tell like now with like Judge and Max. Max, when I take Judge out, definitely gets jealous. And if Max is in his pen and I call Judge over and I start petting him, Max gets jealous. Like I could tell he's like he wants me to also play with him. So that I can tell. But now you have to get the squeaky toy now.
No, the only time Bowie gets a bit stressed out with me is when I have to leave. I leave for a couple of days for London. That's when he doesn't really make eye contact with me because he knows when I come back, he's absolutely like, Ben, 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 Ben. But in that moment when I leave, he refuses to make eye contact with me, which is always hard.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Coming back to correction, I feel for both of you, it's not as intense as for Makenzie and I. But do you think that correction is it is part of the relationship we build with the dogs, right? But do you sometimes feel like every correction breaks the relationship a bit, like a fight with your partner or a close friend? Or is it for your relationship with the boys, does it not matter at all because they're just super mellow?
I mean, I was always bad cop when it was two of us. I'd always say, she would always say, don't yell, don't use that voice. I was like, but he learns if you do that.
So you're the strict one.
I'm the strict one, yeah. I was the strict, to be strict anymore. To be fair, I am still the strict one. We've got 4 dogs, and I'm always the strict one. I have to be, because I try and teach my mum and dad that it's not like I'm not. It's not about using that stern voice and stuff just to be like mean or whatever. It's like it's respect. It's like the bigger dogs kind of love my dad, absolutely besotted by him, but they don't respect him. They're just sort of like they get their own way in everything, and they're quite naughty. So
yeah.
When I look after them, I'm the bad cop. But they don't play up. They don't do these naughty things with me because they know they can't get away with it.
It is a lot about
I'm the strict one
predictability too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like little things that are like that's not bad. It's things like yelling or barking and barking and barking until you get to go out. It's things like that. Like you don't need to be that loud. Calm down, and we can go out. And I make them wait, and they try and sprint past me to get past me first, and I'm like, that's not okay. You need to wait. Little things,
Now that you spend more time with them, have you seen a change in them with you?
100%. Like if only with me, but when I see my dad take them out, they just revert straight away because they're like, oh, Ben's not here, we can do what we want.
Yeah.
But when I take them out, it's good. They listen to commands. They're very respectful. They sort of wait. They sit. Yeah.
What does your dad think about that? Does he copy a couple of your tricks?
No. It's just he's so in denial and like no, they're good boys. They're good. They are good boys. They are good boys. But there needs to be a bit more respect towards you. He's like, Kane, the big German Shepherd, does not drop the ball for my dad because he's got. It's almost possession aggression, but he's not aggressive. He's sort of like he needs to have something. He needs to have, he wants so desperately to play with a toy and have it thrown, but he refuses to drop it for my dad. Whereas I'd have to walk up to him and go, "Hey, drop, done," because he knows, like,
yeah.
it's just oh, well, why did you drop a view? I'm like, because I don't let him get away with it in the first place.
Again, it's about predictability and structure and like a secure
structure.
framework that you provide for them so they can
They know, like,
behave. In that,
He knows when I'm asking him to drop the ball, he knows I'm going to throw it and I'm not going to take away from him.
Yeah.
If I say that's enough now, he knows I'm going to take it, but he will still drop it because he's like, okay, I think it's necessary.
Interesting. That is.
I mean, he was this dog was trained as like a proper protection dog, so he's smart. And he should listen to commands. He's got these certain commands that he should listen to, but that when he's got to a stage now where he does not listen to any of these commands when he's out and about. So it's like, that's a problem.
Oh, but that could be a problem because I'm thinking like if we ever walked by and he would be like running around having his best life, and Makenzie, because she reacts to everything, so she kind of invites other dogs because she's very emotional and very present, so other dogs are interested, and then that would be a proper, let's say, discussion among them, and that would be difficult to break up.
Definitely.
So,
but, I mean, like I said, they're very good boys. So,
well, you could do an episode about that alone. So we do need one about siblingship with Max and Judge, and then we need one about Kane. And maybe we should invite your dad because that would be super interesting.
Oh, God, no. Absolutely not.
You showcased very nicely that with structure comes trust, right?
Yeah, it's
because it is predictable for them. You react predictable, so you have a set of rules, and that they engage with a bit better than maybe your dad. But Bruce says, have you made a similar observation with Max and Judge that the more frame you provide, the more secure they feel?
Yeah, I mean, like mostly the correction that I have to do with him, like when we're on our walks that I feel bad about is I know he likes to sniff everything, but he also licks things. And I'm always nervous because they, spray pesticides all over the place.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to, get sick. So, I try to stop him. I let him smell, but the second I see the tongue come out, I'll like tell him no, and I'll get him, I'll pull him. I kind of feel bad because I know that that's how they see the world. They're very smell driven, and like that's how they can tell like what dogs are around and what is around. But I also don't want him to, get poisoned, so like, come on, don't lick it. And also sometimes it's gross.
The licking's a problem. Just let him bury back in 2 seconds.
Sure.
He's crying.
Oh, poor boy. Yeah, the smelling I feel is difficult because it is so quick. They go from smell to eating or licking,
exactly.
And that really is that is difficult to manage.
Licking's a weird one, isn't it? Like Bowie's a big licker, really big.
Yeah, so is Judge. Like he licks everything.
Oh God, I was just in the kitchen yesterday. I was looking outside and he was just licking the pavement. I'm like, what's he doing?
Yeah, that's what Judge does. And so I'm like, God forbid they just sprayed or I didn't catch that they sprayed. I don't want them to like get sick or, or worse from it. So I'm kind of like, stop. And yeah, it does lead to him then eating something that he's not supposed to on top of it. So that's the biggest one. I mean, obviously, there's other corrections, he gets something he's not supposed to have, things like that. But that's the big one that I kind of feel guilty about because I know that that's how they see the world. But I'm also, it's me trying to protect him. It's really, it's not like I'm being mean about it. I just don't want him to get sick. So that's how I justify it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good justification. The sniffing and the eating is really annoying to me because Makenzie is such a picky eater. I mean, again, spoon feeding her with fresh food. And then outside she's like sniffing, which I let her sniff as much as she can. And I'm just like watching her little nose. And as soon as she moves it and opens her mouth, I'm like, maybe not, depending on what it is. But she eats off the ground whatever is there. It's like anything really. And at home she's like very, very picky. So
get a spoon.
That is really, really, really annoying to me.
Judge's favorite was deer poop.
Deer poop.
Yeah, he used to eat that in the
Eat?
backyard. Yeah, he ate it. Like, he would go for it. I would have to, because when we had, so we didn't have a fence all around. So I would have him on but I had like a very long leash that like it went into the ground, so he could run around a lot. And I would see him, and he'd be like, I would tell like he all of a sudden his nose would be down, and he'd be like, and I'm like, oh man, I had to go outside and get him. I'm like, he's eating deer poop again.
Oh god.
And then he kisses you on your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Afterwards.
Well, yeah, no, I would wait a little while for that. He hasn't had that delicacy in a while.
God.
When we drive back or between Munich and Taormina, we always spend this one night at this super, super nice organic winery, and they have donkeys. And they are free, so they are during the day. Technically, they are. There's a fence around them, but they can just like, I don't want to say climb the fence, but the little ones just step through, and they just walk wherever they want. So they leave their poo where she likes to poo, and I feel like she's very tempted with with donkey poo. But yeah, so far she hasn't eaten it.
God.
She's still like trying to get closer and closer to it. But yeah,
Oh, she's gonna like it.
well, I hope she doesn't. It's in a quiet taste, and I do hope that she is a bit skeptic, because I think once it started, you cannot stop her. So, and yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do brush her teeth, but that I'm not sure how to get out of her mouth.
Judge doesn't let me brush his teeth. He fights me like crazy. So we have to get the like dental chews.
Yeah.
Maybe I exaggerated. So she doesn't like the brush. We tried the different brushes, like the finger brush and then the double-sided brush. What I do now is like I put toothpaste on my fingers, and then I just like rub up, down, and inside, and that she is okay-ish with. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't love it, but it's okay. It's like a nighttime ritual. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because she lost one of her upper teeth because we let her chew when she was tiny. She let her chew like a water buffalo horn, and it was too hard, so the tooth broke, and they had to get it. And now it's like you can see that she doesn't chew like all of these dental chews. She doesn't chew properly, so there's a bit of tartar building up on the one side. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're done with teasing with Max?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's got all his teeth in.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, he's still he still likes to nibble sometimes, but he's not a biter. He's not aggressive. He's a super happy dog. That's one nice thing about him. He is super
only
happy.
one.
His tail is always wagging. It's he's a very good dog. He's just, it's our fault because we didn't train him as well. And like I said, it was hard for us too, because when we had Judge, we had a house, so I would just take him outside. So if he peed in the house, I took him immediately outside. And so he learned very quickly that this is where I have to go. Yeah. But now we're in an apartment, so if Max pees, I have to pick him up, go to the elevator, wait for the elevator, go down, and then get him outside. And he's going to forget what the heck happened, Yeah. So it's a little bit harder for Max. So I give him some leeway, but he's learning. We're getting there. He sleeps through the night mostly now, so that's the best. That's the best part.
Us.
Because I don't like to have to wake up and put him on a wee pad.
Bowie was an apartment dog as well, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, when he pee trained, how did that go? Just a quick excursion.
Not too bad. He had a little ritual. He run around the kitchen island twice if he was going to do a poo, and then I think he just a wee was different. I don't know what his little ritual was, but it was around the island twice, squat and poo. It was weird. He had little weird things, but our apartment building also had like a level. I think it was like they had like a fake grass level with a dog.
Same.
With like a fake fire hydrant for dogs to pee on and stuff. So he had that sort of like practice place. But he was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's amazing how they like fire hydrants.
Yeah, it is weird. They like a spot peeing, don't they?
Well, that is something that
he
only you
cannot walk
boys
past a
can
fire hydrant.
answer.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I
Yeah.
mean, how's it for you guys? So,
Yeah.
do you like a fire hydrant or a tree as well?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's conclude this episode right here and see how we pick this
Yeah.
topic up next time. This week, I want to recommend the book called Don't Shoot the Dog by Karen Pryor. She's a behavioral scientist who originally trained marine mammals. And the book is about operant conditioning, so something we all do. So about behavior, how behavior is actually shaped in any creature, including us. And the title is, for me, a very American joke about the most obvious solution to an unwanted behavior and why it isn't one. So what I love about this book is that it takes the question of correction out of the emotion, which for us dog parents is really hard, pet parents, cat parents, it's very hard, and it puts it into the mechanics. And in doing so, it makes you realize how much of what we do when we correct our pets is based on what feels right to us, rather than what actually changes anything.
Yeah, just give us a shout if you've got any stories about dog's naughty behaviour and how you corrected it. Yeah, any stories about your dog being mischievous, let us know. We'd love to hear.
Something we don't know anything about. So you can find us on Instagram at Pawplexity.Podcast, on our webpage, www.pawplexity.dog, or share your experience wherever you're listening to the podcast. If you like this episode, please leave a comment or a review wherever you listen, so Spotify, Apple, anywhere. That would really help us out tremendously. You can also subscribe to our website to get more information, more essays, more background information on all the topics that we discuss. And we really value your input and love that you're listening to us. This is Pawplexity, and today we talked about correction, the moment itself and what the dog takes from it or not, and what we do afterwards. We'll be back next time with another everyday moment that turns out to be more complicated or easy, really, again, depending on perspective, than it looks. And Bruce, Ben, thank you so much for sharing your stories today.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And remember to pick up after your dog.
Bye.